boy, you better not attack George Soros in Congress because he's got a big supporter in Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee from Texas. She loves the guy. Speaking of rough, this lady we've shown a number of times over the years. This is Sheila Jackson Lee. She is a congresswoman from Texas. She sits on the House Judiciary Committee, and she went a little bit berserk, screaming about this guy. Now, everybody knows who this is. This is George Soros. He is the world's leading provocateur. There was a discussion about the fact that George Soros's progressive left-wing prosecutors have been letting everybody out of jail, not prosecuting felonies, letting the prosecutorial folders pile up on desk after desk, which is causing lifetime prosecutors in each of these offices in major cities like St. Louis, Chicago, Philadelphia, Los Angeles walk out. It happened in San Francisco. And so what's happening is Soros elected prosecutors are allowing the streets to become nuts, like in New York. So there was the comment made in the House Judiciary Committee, and Sheila Jackson Lee went crazy. If you remember, this is her. I don't have the video. It hasn't been released, but I've seen the pictures. And she was screaming at those people saying, I'm offended by that. Mr. Soros does not deserve that. He is an American and a patriot. And he also comes from a minority community, one might say. And you create a dangerous situation. That's unfortunate. She talked about the fact that Soros has poured significant amounts of money into dozens of elections and elections of far-left prosecutors across the country in his efforts to overhaul America's criminal justice system. And I'm talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. And to her, Sheila Jackson Lee, that's great. That makes him a patriot. Well, it makes him able to influence elections, and it makes him able to influence who goes to jail and who doesn't. And as a result, in a lot of big cities, you're not safe. His Open Society foundations have pledged another $70 million for new reforms, and they gave $220 million to push for DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. He spent at least, according to Public News, $35 million to fund anti-police groups, and that was in 2021 alone. This is the guy that everybody paints as the evil empire ruler, so to speak. He's the guy that wants to change the world, and it's not in a better way. Miss Jackson Lee, you're wrong. And what was said about George Soros was actually much less bad than he really is.